The party hat, what you are looking for is a chord. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw a chord from one side to the other. I'm going to put it here so just to help me reiterate why I call it the party hat. So from here as well, I'm going to put 2 points on the circumference, and from each end of our chord I'm going to go to this point and then to this point here. So there's the first one, and down. That just coincidentally goes through the middle. The middle has nothing, the origin has nothing to do with this theorem at all. So just to reiterate that, I'm going to just move it so they're not interfering there. And that, to me, looks like a little party hat that you might wear at Christmas, the little paper hats, and you can imagine your face coming underneath it here. Right, the bit you need to understand is the angles. So if I measure the angle here at the top, do the same on this side, you should be able to see that they are both exactly the same. I can drag these around, they stay exactly the same. If I move the chord itself, the angles change, but they still remain identical. But watch what happens now if I drag them underneath. To see this properly, I'm going to have to measure the angles on the inside here, which I'll do now. And you can see they've changed to obtuse angles, but they still remain exactly the same. Let's move the chord up. No different, still exactly the same. Okay, bring them back up to the top, and there we have it. What you can also do, it doesn't stop when there's just 2 points at the circumference. We can do the same again for another point, and there will also be 70. And the reason why this works, if let's take this one and drag it on top, you can see that it's exactly the same, just moving to different points around the circumference. And that is the party hat. But the bit I also like about this is if I now draw a chord between these 2 points on the circumference, and this time measure the angles that this chord makes, again you can see that these are the same. So what you are looking for is chords everywhere. We've drawn a chord here, we have angles being made from it as well, so this little bit here would also equal this little bit in here. So as soon as you see a chord, you might have to spin your paper around, but always look out for the party hat.